Hello everybody, welcome back again, my name is Steven, and today, welcome to Katawa Shoujo. And yeah, no more chitty chats, let's get back into it. So hope you guys are all ready. Right, a little shorter than Lily, repetitive, with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look. She seems to fit a library perfectly. Ah, Lily, did you get my message? Message? Oh, the 2 imported books that arrived. Right. They finally came. I can't believe it. Took so long, but I'd missed her celebrations, partially for managing to change the topic. I'm sure she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Do you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry. The way she could quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling. He's with me, Yukuno. This is Ishno, a new student. This is Yukuno, the school librarian. Pleased to meet you. Hisao. Right, Hisao. Pleased to meet you, too, Hisao. For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name on her mind so she won't forget. Yuko. Yuko? Is that right? Yuko often arranges to import foreign books in Brazili? That meant to be Brazil or something. I don't know. For me, I'm not very good at geography. Sorry. Would you like to tell Hishno a little something about the library? Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of unjust terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility. It's how any responsibility at all I don't get. But her objection is so sincere, I don't doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. So I guess I'm into light novels then. Cool. But so there's a lot of books in Brazil here. I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops into my head. It seems to work, at least partially, as Yuko seems to. Not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or fourth of Yakamu's library is either in Brasilia or audio. That's cool, so I can just listen to some crap. That's fine for me. Makes sense, given all the blind students that be here. So why is it, I don't know. If there's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is surprisingly involved. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than on my salary, and when I have to organize and shelve them all. It's so troublesome, and they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job. Oh, that's nice. A very awkward silence follows the visual too much information. Yeah, that was a bit too much information. I know, mate. Jesus. Thanks for lightening the mood. Some people. I'll check the atlas then, if you don't mind. Atlas? Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at life. Bad. It's probably best for all of us if she doesn't keep talking to me. Yeah, I know. Jesus. Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko, I I would have those books if it's alright with you. My first impression was right. The library is super big. Very, uh, trembling down the narrow atlas, I studied the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms, maybe, I don't know. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there's a large pint of Brazilian books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily snuck in with us in here, unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reach at the end of the atlas and find a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further through, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting in the desk either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on the small DeVille bean bags. It's the burnt one! Yay! That's not meant to sound horrible, guys. That she's literally burnt. This is the only character I actually do know anything about. She was burnt. I'm not gonna tell anymore, just in case it's story driven. Well, it is. I'll shut up. Sorry. It's the dark-haired girl from my desk. Class. God damn it. The one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I guess I had her plagued as much as a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mischievous appearance from the class raises all sorts of ways in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mystery long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bags. What? I can see that part of her face. At least a third, if not half, is a pretty badly scarred. Yep, because it's a burn mark. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past their hair until they met with their own eyes. For a second, I'm shocked. I divert my eyes to the book in her hand before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself, and I remember what I walked up to her for. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Hi, I'm new here, Hisao Nakai. We are in the same class. Hi, I'm new here. We're in the same class? I just transferred here the other day. Maybe you don't remember? I did a self-induction too. The girl still doesn't say a word but simply stares at me, wide-eyed. I'm still getting used to the place, so I'm trying to meet as many people as I can. What's your name? Hanko. Her speech is stuttering and so quiet that it's barely audible, even in the still library. Somehow, I still think my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Henko, huh? So, what are you reading? She gently tips the book backwards so that I can read the title at the same time, hiding her face behind it. She must have noticed me staring before. Life of Pi. I've never heard of it before. What is it about? A boy and a tiger on a boat. I see this taking some time, so she's a bit nervous. Sounds interesting. Is it any good? She nods from behind the book, but stays silent. She looks kinda tense, a bit like Yuko earlier, but in a different way. More like petrified with terror, I'll say. She is shaking! Oh god. So the mystery delinquent girl turned out to be anything but, and she's quivering in a way that makes it look like she's more afraid of me. The only way out of this, as far as I can tell, is to try to get a normal conversation going. Is it a library book? I'm looking for new ones to read. There's just so many. No. It's mine. Oh. So, do you come here often? A huge blush spreads on Hikaru's face, and her eyes widen far larger than I thought it was possible for eyes to do. Oh no, did she inspect my lame attempt at small talk as a freebie attempt to pick her up? I didn't mean it like that. I've got to go and do something. Without warning, Kisho takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair-like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she's nowhere to be seen. Lily and I are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch these for myself, I approach the girls. Did you notice the girl run past here? Maybe. What does she look like? Long, dark hair, kinda shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hikno, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I'd better try and find her. Sure. I just hold to these until you get back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right. I'll see you later then. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing. I just talked to her, tried to get to know her. I didn't manage to get started. She signs and looks awfully bothered, even more so when she did before. I guess you weren't wrong so much as tasteless. Tasteless? That girl is a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think. Yuko doesn't sound a bit all that convincing. Then again, maybe it is just the norm around here. Well, God knows what's the norm around this place. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was being a little tactless after all. My brain is just scrambled. Sorry guys about this. I don't even know why you're watching this anyway. God damn it. Alright. But thank you for watching it anyway. Thanks. Yeah. Let's take a deep breath and we'll get on with this. God damn it. But how would I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. You know, Frigid's looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists it. I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-resistance. It makes me smile and she blushes heavily. What? Did that sound stupid? No, it's normally really wise. It sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so you should fill the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on the desks really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing soon. But I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go and get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the bean bags where Hankano and I were sitting and returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that too. Honestly, at least, don't know why I say at least. God, don't even know what accent that is. At least when I really think about it, I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I kind of started reading books to fill that time. I couldn't do much else. I see. But she doesn't say anything else and just checks out my books for me. I guess this is what they call tack. Holding the library books in one arm, I try on my pocket for the key to the door. A sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying, or the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? I turn around to see who is talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood. At least the light glancing off his glasses in a dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. You some new guy again? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, we've met before, yesterday. I don't think so. I remember someone who I met only yesterday. When was that? That day. Is it today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we met before. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with an uncompelling fear. How did you know my name? Damn, this must only mean one of two things. Either we have met, or you're telling the truth. And I just can't remember it. Or you're a spy. He pauses. A psychic spy. Is this guy he's blind. Well, that's what I can get off him, but he's kind of nuts at the same time. Okay. An interesting character. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to manic in less than a minute. I'm not psychic. How do you know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face, demonly. Unlike you! What? Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies! If you think you can pass as Ishno because I'm literally blind, you be sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim. maybe at a distance, but who are you? Think you're kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Expectantly, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer. One careful step at a time. I stay still. At least he insulted me physically. Although, I doubt he could do much damage even if he did. Oh wait, I see it now. Damn, it's really you. That's just the facepalm moment. What a dumbass. I know he's blind, but Jesus Christ. Right, anyway. Hope you've all enjoyed today's episode. I'm going to end it here. As always, do the normal YouTubey stuff, and yeah, hope you've really enjoyed this video. As always, join me next time where I'll be doing another one of these videos, you know, the Katawa Shoujo. I really need to start learning names in this and how to pronounce them, because I bet loads of you guys are getting really peed off with me. Oh, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll end it right here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I will see you all next time. Until then, everyone. Bye!